Hello, everyone, and welcome to week 10 of data science and engineering analysis. This week, we're going to continue to get familiar and work in R, doing a few introductory courses and lessons. So we're going to be doing an assignment in R that's through Swirl courses. And then in the discussion section for this week as well, you have some additional exercises to get you familiar with R. So for this week, for the assignment in Swirl, there's information on the assignment page, and there's also a link to the Swirl website here as well. So step one would be to install R, which you should have done last week, then get RStudio, set everything up, and then we're gonna start working in our Swirl course. So I'm gonna transition into R now. Here's my RStudio page. And I'm going to make sure everything is cleared before I get started to not interfere with anything. As a reminder, hashtags in green indicate comment. So I'm going to get started with the Swirl assignment for this week. So step 3 and step 4 are to install and start Swirl. So I'm going to be doing that in RStudio here. So the first step would be to install the package of Swirl. So it says you're updating your package. You want to restart R. It'll work better. So I just click yes. It restarts right here without closing anything. And then it is installing my package R. You can see a little stop sign that becomes that pops up in the upper right-hand corner when it's working. So now I should have installed the package Swirl. I can check it by looking at my packages here. So if I go down, they're in alphabetical order. I should be able to see, yep, Swirl. Learn R and R. So I can either check this package here, or I can just call up Swirl as a library later. So in my code here on the left, I have library quote Swirl. So if I run that, it's going to be doing the same thing as if I just click the package here in your packages software. All right, so now I've downloaded Swirl and I've told R that I'm going to be working in Swirl. So the next would be to go ahead and get started. So when I run the library Swirl, it says, hi, I see that you have some variables saved in your workspace. To keep things running smoothly, recommend cleaning before you start. So once again, I'm just going to clean all my variables. And if you want to see what variables you have available, you can type ls parentheses to see what variables there are. And then once everything's clear and you're ready to go, you can type swirl here in your console, or you can run it as a code from your script. And then it says, welcome to Swirl, please sign in. And you're going to choose the name that Swirl is going to call you. So I've been working as Lauren, and it starts to then walk you through, sorry, you can hear Beefy in the background snoring and grunting. It's going to walk you through what you're going to be doing. So it tells you, like in ellipses, that means hit enter, 1, 2, and 3, you know, how you're going to answer. So I'm going to say continue, and then it gives me some shortcuts. So skip, I can skip the current question. Play allows me to mess around for a little while. Buy allows me to exit. Main helps me go back to the main menu. Info is how you display the options available again. So let's get started. Here's an ellipses. If you remember, the ellipses means hit enter. So now I pick what course I want to work in. I've been working in Swirl a lot before, so I already have courses available. When you run this, there shouldn't be any courses available if it's your first time. So you're going to need to tell R what Swirl course you want to look in. And there's a whole repository of Swirl courses under step 5. So you can see all these different Swirl courses that are available, statistics, a lot of different options. And for this week, we're going to be working in a very short introduction to R. So I'm just gonna select basic programming in R number 1, but you could also run this as an R script for the first time that you're running it. Sorry. And then you can go ahead and work in the course. So choose like what lessons you're working in, work through a very short introduction to R. I'm actually working through a different one here. And work through as many as you'd like. There are several different ones, statistical, regression modeling, data analysis, let's see what other ones there are. Swirl Course Network website. So here's where they're in alphabetical order, all the different courses you can work through. For this assignment this week, you only need to work through a very short introduction to R. That's the only one you need to work through, and then you will upload it to your assignment for this week. So please email me if you have any questions. There's also for this week a link to Swirl help page along with a link to R for Dummies, and you still have the Intro to R page last week. I hope everybody has a great week and enjoys working in R. Thanks.